All right, we are live. We are live, and it is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, as old Fred Rogers used to say. Are you live, Lupagus?
Minnesota Vikings absolutely dissect. They dissect the Green Bay Packers. Looks like the final score is going to be 23-7. I mean, what a debut for head coach Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, we got plenty to talk about. Maybe the best day of my life just happened.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but we need to get a little excited in here.
What about your wedding?
Relevant. We're giving away a jersey tonight. I mean, it is a wonderful day. We got Bob Sweet, Purple Haze, Captain Cocktail. We got a lot of Patrick Harms, a lot of people in the house. It's going to be a wonderful show.
Hell yeah, it's going to be great. We are celebrating 1-0, beating the Packers. I mean, really, what a start to this Kevin O'Connell era. You can't even ask for anything better.
What a day. Yes, we'll give it a minute here. Let's get some people trickling in. Game's just finishing.
Yeah, so go grab some Lift Bridges out of your fridge because this show is brought to you by Lift Bridge Brewing Company. Celebrate, man. We got a lot to celebrate here. We're 1-0. Beating the freaking Green Bay Packers. I mean, you can't ask for anything better.
Not just beating the Green Bay Packers. We absolutely pulled their pants down. We spanked both their butt cheeks. We kicked their ass.
We did. I'm just watching this play. It's like AJ.
I don't care what the play is. It's over. We kicked their ass. Kicked their ass.
Oh, it's like Jordan Love's in at quarterback.
He should be. Maybe he should have been playing all game.
Oh, my God.
Confidence is high.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, a lot to talk about in this one, and just watching this Jordan Love. Whoa, what a
yeah. We're gonna let the game finish. We're gonna let people trickle in. We're giving away a jersey tonight. We're drinking beer.
Will you let me finish?
Bridge. Absolutely.
Thank you. You're a generous man.
Look at that.
I don't know. 22 seconds. I'm not sure we're gonna hang on to this one.
Nope. Whooped their ass.
Tick, 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 tick. Oh, okay, they're hanging on to his leg. What a sneaky play by Eric Kendricks. Called that a veteran move. This thing's got 5 ticks left in it. And they spiked it with a second left. There's no quit in these Green Bay Packers. I'm not sure what they're trying to prove here.
I don't know if you call it no quit or just not smart. Just get off the field. Yeah. Get out of our stadium. Yeah. You guys look like shit. Kevin O'Connell is my hero.
Get the hell out of here.
Hell yes. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm a few seconds behind you. Are they dumping them with some Gatorade or what?
No, they're not.
First win? Come on.
Unless they already did it and I didn't see it. I'm looking through my light here.
Wet.
He got me wet today, I'll tell you that. He got me horned up.
Wet, drenched.
And they're going to end there with a Christian. Nope. I can't tell who caught that ball. That said, oh, poor Aaron. Look at that guy. I can't tell if he's wet or not. Did anybody see? Did they douse him? He looks dry. A lot of fruit balls going on in that shower here in a few minutes.
Yeah, they would have hit him up already. He ain't gonna get wet.
A lot of turkeys, gobbling turkeys. A lot of balls.
Let me do a little work here. We got to get these numbers up here. We need more on the show. Let's go.
Also, earlier, people are watching it, probably getting back to their vehicles or computers now.
Computers?
I don't know. Phones? What do they watch this on? Vehicles or... Sorry. Make sure you guys come on later. Give your studs or turds. I'm not going to give any spoilers out, but that may have something to do with the jersey giveaway. Dino likes the game. Dino is a fan of what happened today.
All right. Yes. Plenty to talk about. Studs, turds, Vikings whooping the Packers' ass.
Johnny Munt.
Johnny freaking Munt making some plays. We're bringing you guys on, studs and turds. And, we'll give her another couple more minutes here.
Yeah, we got to get to like 100.
Let's go. What a day. Let's go.
Michael Blackie starting off with a 10 spot. Woo!
Yeah, let's go. What a day.
That's
Packers fans just just whining. You're going to blame this on injuries. We didn't have our tackles playing. We didn't have this. We didn't have that. Boo-hoo. You got your asses kicked.
They did. There's no way around it. Justin Jefferson, I think, single-handedly outproduced the entire Green Bay Packers offense. So we definitely will talk about that a little bit more. My God, how good is that guy?
So far, everybody whining on draft day. Oh, we traded Christian. They got Christian Watson. They got Jameson Williams. Sucks.
Well, our first round pick didn't even play either, so it's all
Who cares? It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Didn't
need him. Didn't want him. Don't stay home.
What
else you sent this one out? We got it.
What a play by Christian Watson.
Yeah, that's. Oh my God, so bad.
So bad. So very bad. And you know what? I'm catching up here, but Garrett Bradbury is getting some love in the comments as having a fairly decent game. So we will give him some love as well. I'm gonna anyways.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give him like a hug. He's still got a long way to go to earn my trust.
Well, I mean, at this point, like anything above shit is good. Davey boy.
Yeah, Dave, go to Packernet Podcast and give Ryan some shit. Give Pack Daddy some shit.
Yep. Let's we'll give it another minute. One more minute, and then we're hopping in. We're giving away a jersey tonight. So be sure to stay on for the for when we bring you guys on for the studs and turds, because somebody's winning a Vikings jersey tonight. Well deserved.
Hell yeah. Cannot wait to give that thing away. God, what a team we have. It was so funny because people were talking about, are the Vikings going to be rusty because the Rams are rusty? They didn't play in their starters in the preseason. Hell no, we weren't rusty. We look sharp as hell. God damn, this team looks sharp.
Hey, when you got Justin Jefferson, anything's possible. Studs and turd. You know what? I don't even know if I'm going to have a turd. I mean, I
am.
A week 1 win against the Packers with a new regime, and we have to give out a turd. That almost seems unfair.
Yeah, well, you know what? It is what it is. It's what we do here at the One Bar Leffigus Show. We do the hard
things. I'm glad you got it.
We do the hard things.
Well, let's do this. Let's start talking about this game. Before we get into it, be sure to pick yourselves up a beautiful, cold, warm, hot, whatever you want, Lift Bridge. This is brought to you by Lift Bridge Brewery. Have a wide assortment of delicious beers and soda pops.
Have you been buying the soda pops?
I'm not buying the pop. I'm sorry.
Oh, I have a couple. I enjoyed the cherry and it's like a donut, mini donut or something. Is it, no. Cool. Matt Helms, I don't know if he's talking about his stool this morning or if he's talking about the game. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll see. But I mean, where do we even start? I mean,
let's start with the opening drive. How would we start there? I mean, this thing must have been scripted, but I mean, absolutely just attacking the Green Bay Packers defense. A great mix of run and the pass, but really this thing was highlighted by Justin Jefferson and his connection with Kirk Cousins. My God, those two are going to have a monster year. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, if they can both stay healthy, this is going to be ridiculous, and it is going to be damn fun to watch. One thing is very clear in the comments: everybody's confidence is extremely high after this Week 1 win against the Packers. And while I love everything that happened today, and there's no better way to start the year. We talked about it earlier. It kind of sucks that we play the Packers Week 1. It'd be nice to play them a little bit more down the road, but to start the year and beat their ass, and not even just beat them, but kick their ass, This is fantastic. Everybody's confidence should be high.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we need to say who the first reception of the year went to of the Kevin O'Connell regime.
Munt.
Went to Johnny Munt. Johnny Munt. I actually
think looking at him early and often.
I actually think that he started. Irv Smith didn't come until later.
Yeah, I was starting to get concerned that I missed that he was inactive, and sure enough, he was. I don't think Irv even had a reception. He had a couple targets. Did he have a reception?
Yeah, well, I had one got called back. I think he maybe had one. But yeah, so the first play, absolutely beautiful, and then the Vikings go on defense, and all of a sudden, here it is, this bomb to a wide open Christian Watson. I mean, Patrick Peterson. I don't know if he thought he had help over the top or what, but that was bad. That was tough to watch. And then he just absolutely drops it with nobody around him. I mean,
yeah, it didn't just drop it. I mean, it went through every orifice of his body. He had every chance to catch this thing, and
There was no one breathing down his neck, no one within 20
watch.
yards of him. And yeah, my God. And that was just, I mean, that really summed up the Packers. They came out absolutely flaccid. They tried to go deep, they tried to go hard, and they couldn't pull it off. And that just kind of got the ball rolling for them. So it was kind of weird because I kind of thought the momentum would start for us on defense. And it really started because they missed a huge play and a huge opportunity.
Yeah, Watson, bad start. I mean, if I'm Watson, that's the worst case scenario for Aaron Rodgers to get on his bad side and just beat. I mean, he didn't even really look his way until like about the fourth quarter. It was very bad, very bad. And you know what? Those draft day trades making us look like geniuses. You can have Christian Watson. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, so the Vikings again, and then they scored. Looks like they scored 17 points the first half, keeping the really in attack mode the entire second quarter. Didn't see him let up at all. Continuing to throw the ball and work Justin Jefferson over this defense. That really he was a man amongst boys.
There's a Patreon link. Hit us up, $2 a month. That's it. Let's get a couple new Patreons tonight. But I mean, just looking at the overall numbers, I mean, team stat wise, the Vikings manhandled them. I mean, looking at total yards, passing yards, rushing yards, we held Aaron Rodgers in check. Let's talk Zadarius Smith getting that sack, not only getting it early too, and you just acting like a dog on the ground. How horrible must that have been for Packers fans to see?
That was hilarious. He just sat there and eating. He was feeding there on the ground, and he just started crawling. Fantastic. Zadarius Smith, and I gotta say, I love the way they used Zadarius Smith today. He was on the edge. He was in the middle. He was standing up. They really put him all over this place, and it was huge. I mean, at one time, he absolutely just destroyed A.J. Dillon in the backfield. I mean, A.J. Dillon is not a small dude, and he absolutely blew him up on his way to Aaron Rodgers. So Zadarius Smith, a little bit of a slow start there that I thought, but then once he got cooking, he was a big, big factor in this game.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was ripping shit up the entire game. I mean, I don't think he had a slow start at all. I think he was all over it. He ended up getting that one sack, but he was all over the place. I don't think he could have had a better game. I mean,
he didn't pull his shirt up.
That's fine. Whatever. He acted like a dog. I wish he would have pretended to take a piss on Rodgers' head. That would have been fantastic. But AJ Dillon, I mean, the whole myth of this guy just being this brick shit house or whatever. Vikings were beating the shit out of him today. I mean, he had a few good plays, but Harrison Smith on that goal line play bent him backwards. I mean, oh God.
Yeah, the defense, I mean, I really loved it from top to bottom, but there is definitely some, I really thought the pass rush should even be more going against these backup scrub tackles on both sides. I really thought they'd be in there more than they actually were. Run game, a couple issues there, but I mean, you can't complain when you have, hold the Green Bay Packers offense to 7 points.
Yeah, I actually looked. So they held them to 7. Last time we shut them out in like 2016. But other than that, I mean, it is very rare for the Vikings to hold the Packers down to this point. We almost shut their asses out. And that would have just been too much. I would have been covered in specimen if that actually happened. And it was beautiful. Specimen. Let's look at Aaron Rodgers' numbers. He ends up with he's 22 of 34, 195 yards, 0 touchdowns, a pick, and sacked 4 times.
Quarterback rating of 67.7. Yeah.
Is this Aaron Rodgers finally getting old and showing what he is? Is this the Vikings having a great defense, or is this just the Packers not having Devontae Adams?
I think it's a combination of a lot of those things. I mean, the Vikings defense played very, very well. And then, he doesn't have great weapons. You saw Christian Watson drop that one. He catches this. This is a whole entire different ball game. Maybe this thing turns into a shootout. But yeah, he was still trying to make some plays. I mean, there wasn't a lot of throws where you thought, oh my God, he really missed that throw, or what was going on there. It looks like there was some miscommunication, but he had Vikings in his face constantly this game. Ed Donatell, great job mixing it up. And again, like I already said, I mean, not just working Zadarius Smith around. That second series, I think it was all the backups. You saw Patrick Jones out there, DJ Wanham, James Lynch was out there. What the hell was James Lynch doing on the field? But I had to put sunglasses on because his white skin was so bright. Nice. Such a gender, just blinding me. But he was out there making plays. So, again, they really mixed this up like we kind of thought they would. And look, you can't argue with the results.
Yeah, I mean, Kirk Cousins, 23 of 32, 277, 2 touchdowns, quarterback rating of $118. He looked very, very good. I thought the offensive line, I think Cousins got sacked once. Offensive line looked really good. Ed Ingram was a little shaky there early. I can't remember who got to him. Was it Rashawn Gary who got the sack? But overall, offensive line looked good. I mean, I'm trying to think of some really weak points here, and there's not a ton.
I mean, Patrick Peterson, not only did he give up the big one that should have been a huge touchdown to Christian Watson, he had another one later. I can't remember what happened there, where he was also a little late on coverage. So I thought of all the defensive players, Peterson probably had the weakest game, and he was actually still fine overall. But
I think we know who up against his turd is, and I think it's Patrick Peterson.
You may be right. You may be wrong.
New Vikings. Let's talk new Vikings. Zadarius Smith, Horrible Harry, Johnny Munt, Jordan Hicks. They all showed up today. All of them. Harrison Phillips, he was in the backfield quite a bit. He was making his presence known. It might not light up the stat sheet, but he was out there. Jordan Hicks, too. I think he had a sack. Almost had a pick.
He had 14 tackles Jordan Hicks had. Eric Kendricks, again, in coverage, breaking up that play on fourth down. They're trying to get back in this thing. Chen Sullivan almost had the big interception. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of guys balled out today, and I love these new faces. I mean, Jordan Hicks especially really got my juices flowing. That guy is just all over the place.
Harm's not giving Harrison Phillips any love. I saw him on a handful of plays back there.
Yeah. Again, I guess I'm really surprised when it comes to Darius Smith how strong this dude is. Like, we were talking about him, plowing through A.J. Dillon, but he plowed through some guards, some tackles. This guy's got some power to him. He doesn't look that big and that strong, especially when he was his introductory press conference. He looks just like an average-sized dude, but, man, he's got some get-off to him.
Wow. Yeah, it's easy to say, but Vikings are very top-heavy. If we can stay healthy here, we're going to be a damn good team. I mean, we haven't even really touched on. I mean, what do you say about Justin Jefferson? 9 for 184, 2 touchdowns, along a 64, caught 9 balls out of 11 targets. The guy is a machine. The Packers putting Preston Smith on him in coverage. Shame on you. You deserve to lose. Why would you do that?
I forgot about that. And then how about the part where somehow it got cleared out there, and Jefferson just puts his arms up as he's rolling the route,
wide ass open.
How does he get that wide open? It's Justin freaking Jefferson. There's no reason he should be that open. Packers deserve it the way they try to cover him. He is so damn good. The effort he made on that touchdown when he dove in at the end of the half, that was a thing of beauty. This kid, I mean, we've said it last year. He's not just fast. He's not just a good route runner. He's everything. He checks every single box, and he's a total gamer. And you got to pay him whatever you can to make him stay, because you can't let this guy go.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing about the Packers that I was a little concerned about is I actually liked their secondary, but they looked like shit. I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, they did not look good. How can Jefferson just rip you up that bad and be wide ass open? I don't get it.
Well, I think a lot of it had to do with, I mean, they said it during the game, but they're moving him around and not just lining him up outside every time. He's all over the place, playing different positions. They're doing things to clear him up. And, he said it in the preseason. Now I know why Cooper Kupp, has such a big year. This offense is designed to get the ball in your hands, your best player. And that's what it did with Justin Jefferson today. And I don't know how you can not assume this is just a thing. We're going to see this every week, because this is what they try to do. This is how we game plan. And maybe we should start talking about Coach O'Connell and his offense and what we thought of it.
Well, the best part about O'Connell and this offense was, we got the ball back before halftime with 3 minutes left. I mean, previous regime, they probably would have just kind of ran this thing out. Well, I don't think the Vikings scored. They went for it. They were going for it. They were not just saying, screw it, we're fine with whatever the lead was at that point. They went for it. Same thing, third, fourth quarter. They weren't just playing not to lose. They were playing to continue to put points on the board. Even in the fourth quarter, this is completely different. If this was last year, I mean, what was the final score? 23-7. This would have ended up being 23-20. We would have just laid down, did a couple runs up the middle, get some time off the clock, and punted the ball. Badasses this year.
And what I like too about the second touchdown drive, we were taking time off the clock. We were methodically working down there, getting chunks, always having that clock in mind, keeping the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands. You saw that. Really was a beautiful job managing the clock, I thought, from top to bottom. A little weird, though, end of the first half. why were we calling timeouts? We weren't really going for the jugular. I don't know what we were kind of doing there. That was a little strange to me. I don't know. I thought you just maybe let it run out and take your 17-zip lead, but we were kind of moving, but we really weren't. So that was strange. Ellis Gregor.
LS, our main man. I don't know. I don't care what they're doing at the end of the half. If they want to call a timeout, that's fine. I mean, they were just being aggressive. I loved it.
Well, I mean, it was after they're aggressive. It was just weird. It was like indecisive. But
you know what was weird? At the end of the game, when the Packers were clocking the ball down 20 points with 2 seconds, get the hell out of our stadium. You lost.
Yeah, you're professionals. This isn't Pony League. You don't need to have a moral victory by scoring a last-second touchdown. What good does it do?
Jordan Love in the game.
Other than potentially getting somebody hurt, what's the point? Just you got your ass kicked, put some Neosporin on your asshole and pull up your pants and go wash up. That's what you need to do.
I don't know if that's kosher to put that there. I don't know if that's right.
I'm sure Ellis Gregor probably knows where you can put.
Well, let's a couple of Alexander Madison comments. 8 for 36, 4.5 yards a carry. Cook and Madison were the only backs to get any run back there, and they both looked damn good. I mean, like we said, Cook had 90 yards on the ground, 3 catches for 18 yards. I mean, Dalvin is Dalvin. We were just doing too damn good in the air. I mean, if Dalvin Cook would have had 25 to 30 carries, he would have probably had $140 on these guys. Let's go ahead.
That baby. Yeah, I mean, and that's the way. I mean, you have so many weapons here. Not every weapon is going to have a huge game for the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, Dalvin Cook did carry the ball 20 times for 90 yards. Alexander Madison, you guys are right. He ran hard. He ran with power. He looked good. I wanted to see how many balls are actually thrown to the backs because I felt like that was something that wasn't really. So 3 for Dalvin Cook, 1 for CJ Ham. I thought maybe we would have saw a little more targets to the backs coming out of the backfield, and then also we kept faking the jet screen. I thought we were eventually going to see it at some point. Never did actually see the jet screen, so that was kind of one thing that I was a little surprised. I thought for sure they were going to definitely hand that thing off at some point. One bar, I don't know if he's putting Neosporin on his butt or what's going on, but he'll be back soon. So inactives, our first round pick, Lewis Seen didn't even play today. Ty Chandler didn't play. That was kind of disappointing. I really want to see Ty Chandler get a touch here or there. And obviously you want to see your first round rookie safety out there as well. Cam Bynum did fine. Irv Smith Jr., I see here Parrot Head asking if he was a no-show. I don't know. I feel like they kind of put him back in slowly here. They didn't. They had Elson out there. They had Month out there. Irv Smith was out there. I think he had one catch that was called back on a penalty. Or no, maybe they called it a drop on review, I think is what it was. So, yeah, it's again, there's all these weapons that you can utilize if for some reason Justin Jefferson is able to get shut down, which today it looks like that's not even a possibility.
You know what? And he was going against some very good cornerbacks. That's the best part about this. Jefferson was going – I mean, the Packers, whether we want to admit it or not, have some very good cornerbacks and safeties. And Justin Jefferson said, screw it. I don't care. I'm going to light you up for my best game ever as a pro. God damn it. I'm going to sing so damn good tonight. This is going to be me tonight.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson having a career day, and also Greg Joseph hitting a career-long 56 yards, and that thing had some boot on it.
He could have kicked that with his dick, and it still would have went in.
Oh, absolutely. He could have done that. Oh, my name is Jeff. Thank you. My name is Jeff. What a guy. Let's talk about the quarterback, Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the 8-touchdown performance that Michael Irvin called. Didn't have to be. This game wasn't a shootout. Like I said, this was a dissection of the Green Bay Packers. It was methodical. You had the scalpels out, slowly cutting off their limbs, turning them into tusk.
Lieutenant Dan.
So, yeah, it didn't need to be. But Kirk Cousins, very, very efficient, took some big hits, hung in there. When he finished 277 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did have 1 sack, a rating of 118.9. He outdueled Aaron Rodgers today. There was a couple times I thought he could have took off and ran, but instead he was definitely trying to get the ball to Justin Jefferson instead.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins, fantastic game. I mean, he's all the love he got for preseason MVP. These might not be MVP numbers, but he did what he had to do today for the win, and that's all that matters. And he looked damn good. I mean, there's a lot of Kirk Cousins haters out there, and nobody can hate on his game today.
There was no rust at all with Kirk Cousins. I mean, this whole offense. I mean, you wouldn't have known they didn't play a single snap together in the preseason. Things were humming. Things look good. Things look sharp.
Hum now.
And again, with the play calls too. I mean, I think we had a couple delay of games. Other than that, I mean, for a first-time coach calling his game against the division rival Green Bay Packers, you couldn't ask for anything better from Kevin O'Connell today.
Benjamin Jones. Look at that guy. Light up that cigar. Those things, those make me actually sick. I vomit when I have a cigar. Not do that ever again, but I'm glad you can have one. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So let's the punter. Yeah, we should talk about Ryan Wright. Some beautiful punts. How about when he was roughed and he just did that little you could hear him scream. Like I think he's trying to get the ref's attention. That was fantastic. But Ryan Wright, I said Jordan Berry could be the guy the Vikings regret cutting. I don't think so. Ryan Wright, what a leg on that guy.
5 punts, 3 inside the 20, along with 56, average 46 yards, a punt, and perfect, beautiful holds every day on time. Greg Joseph, 56-yarder, no problem. I love the fact that Greg Joseph came out and had a very good game, but Ryan Wright as well. Jalen Reagor, he got a return, and you know what? It was a good one. It might have only been 7 yards, but it looked damn good.
He used those powerful glutes to throw the guy off him. He hit that guy, was right up him when he caught it. He shook him off, got a couple yards, and he, every ball he did catch, he caught very stickily. No concern about any bobbles or drops there with Jalen Reagor. So, and I think the fans cheered him.
Welcome,
Ryan Wright is here. Good to see you again, Ryan. Good job today. Really, really good job. I still wish you were 66, though.
Really 66, looking good out there, looking very, very good. And Robbie makes a Skull. Thank you, sir. Hell yes. Robbie makes a very good point. We kind of alluded to that, is just the fact that the Packers defense is good. They were top 10 last year. They're probably going to be even better this year. And Kevin O'Connell dissected the shit out of them. He did what he had to do. I mean, we didn't have to get crazy. He did exactly what they do, and we didn't just beat them. We kicked their ass. And speaking of kicking ass, let's get a couple new Patreons tonight. Hit up that link, $2 a month. That's it. That is it.
Yeah, why don't you guys, if you're on Twitter right now, hop over to Lift Bridge to give them a big hearty skull. Vikings rules, Packers suck, whatever you want to do. Let them know how we're feeling today. And if you're drinking a Lift Bridge, take a picture of that too.
Yep. Lift Bridge. Hit them up on Twitter. Let them know One Bar and Lumpagus sent you, just to give them a little extra love. Also, hang tight. We're going to bring you guys on. We want to hear your studs and turds of the game. And just spoiler alert, one of you guys is going to get a Vikings jersey tonight. Someone's wearing a Vikings jersey if you come on.
We're giving it away tonight. No more waiting for tomorrow. No more waiting until Tuesday. It's going to go tonight. It's going tonight.
Yeah. Jersey of your choice. It could be a Ryan Wright jersey.
Oh.
Anything you want. It's not up to us. It's up to you.
I won't set a Thomas DePay jersey.
What a shitty jersey. Speaking of shitty jersey, all those Packer fans who bought that Christian Watson jersey, shame on you. What a horrible play that was. I feel bad for him. I'm glad it didn't happen. That could have changed. There's a couple things that could have changed the tempo of this game. Obviously, Christian Watson catching that would have tied it 7-7 at that point. But that fourth down when the Vikings defense stuffed them, I mean, you could just feel it. I mean, it was just going to be a good day when that happened.
Another huge play by Zadarius Smith on that one, too. Great scheme by Ed Donatel. Yeah, that was huge. So, yeah, I mean, it could have been a lot worse early, but the Vikings, Christian Watson, thank you. I wonder how Ellis Gregor is feeling about that with him being an NDSU boy. I'm sure he's taking the win and the drop right now over Christian Watson's professional career. But, yeah, I mean, those things happen. And the Vikings, they took advantage of them. That's all you can do. But, again, just a great dissection of a very, very good team. The Packers are going to be in this thing. Let's not think the Packers are, in the easy pushover or anything like that. They didn't fall apart. They just got beat by a much, much more complete and better football team today.
They got spanked.
Got their ass kicked by a much better team today.
And the Packers, as much as this is as fun as this is, Lumpagus is right. The Packers will be a good team. They're going to be, it's going to be the Vikings and Packers battling for that NFC North. But to beat them week one, there's nothing better. So we're just going to enjoy it. I'm going to bathe in it tonight.
There's no better feeling to beat the Packers week one. You're 1-0, top of the North. Screw the Bears. The only reason the Bears won was because it was a wet field.
Something wet.
Their ass. So, yeah, the Lions, not enough grit to beat the Eagles. So, Vikings 1-0. And, to be the man, you got to beat the man. The Vikings beat the man today.
And, Aaron Jones, 5 carries. I thought that was a little odd. Dylan, 10 carries. But we held him in. I mean, I guess we can say we held them in check, but every time they got the ball, they seemed to run all over us. So I was a little surprised they didn't just continue to run that thing a little bit earlier. That was a little weird. I mean, I'd love to say our run defense was great, but we gave them 6.2 yards a carry, which is not great.
You got to shore that up a little bit, and they will. I mean, one of those Aaron Jones runs. There was like 3 guys. I don't know how he squeaked through there. I think he put a bunch of soap on himself. Or maybe it was a Neosporin getting ready for the ass beating. But he squeaked through there. AJ Dillon, just tough guy to bring down, and he had some moments there where he broke the first tackle. So not super concerned, but I would like to see that number closer to 3-something per carry.
Robbie, I'm not sleeping on the Lions. And as long as Aaron Rodgers is there, whoever it is, got to give the Packers will be in the mix. There's no about it. Michael Blackie, our man, every time. Michael Blackie. I mean, I'm starting to get concerned your wife might get upset with you for how much you throw our way every week. But really appreciate it.
I love Michael Blackie more than anything in the world.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best.
Yeah. So I mean, the second half, the Vikings only scored. They put 6 points up. Was that concerning to you, or you think that was by choice and by plan?
By that the what?
The Vikings scored 6 points the second half of this game. Any concerns there? Or is that I think they were more in eating time mode myself.
Yeah, I mean it seemed like kind of a mixture. They weren't just like running the ball 3 times and punting like we've seen in the past. They definitely were. They were still throwing the ball down the field. Jefferson still had a shit ton of yards in the second half. So no, I'm not worried about that one damn bit. Nothing.
Yeah,
not at all.
I'm not either. I'm sorry. My name is Jeff. I love you very much as well. Adam Thielen, kind of a quiet day today. 3 for 36. KJ Osborne, same story. 3 for 14. Again, I do think this is going to be an offense where we see one guy blow up. This is Justin Jefferson. He'll probably do it much more than anybody else. But you got to think the Eagles watching this tape next week are going to do everything they can to make sure Justin Jefferson always has 2 men on him, which is one of my biggest fantasies.
It is. I've heard about that fantasy, but you know what? Who gives a shit? Because we still have Thielen, Osborne, Irv, Dalvin Cook didn't get as much run as he's going to get every damn week. They can pick their poison. We're just going to run it with somebody else. They're going to say, all right, they got that figured out. We're going with Thielen. Thielen's going to have 9 catches for $150.
There's so many weapons. You can't stop them all. Someone is going to be open. And in the O-line today, I mean, especially those first couple drives where they actually put up touchdowns, ton of time for Kirk Cousins. I mean, there's points where I was sitting there and Cousins is looking back. He's looking left. He's looking right. Had all the time in the world. So if they can keep this up, again, I don't know how you stop this offense.
Well, and there's been a few comments on it. We got to give some love to Darrisaw. Darrisaw had when offensive lineman has a very quiet game, that is a fantastic sign. And Darrisaw had as far as I'm concerned, had a great game.
He did. And how about, we saw it early when we started this thing. Garrett Bradbury getting a lot of love in the comments. Garrett Bradbury, Kenny Clark got the best of him, I think, early. But we heard, and I think we said this in one of our pre-games, he's going to lose some battles. But as long as he can win the majority of them, the Vikings are going to be okay. And he did win the majority of them tonight.
If Darrisaw can be average at best, we'll take that every single week. And Ed Ingram, like we said, a couple shaky plays there, but he's a rookie right guard, and I thought he played good. Ezra Cleveland, again, another guy that did well. Brian O'Neill had a penalty, but offensive line-wise, very, very well. I guess the most shocking part of this game for me is when Ben Ellefson had a catch. 1 for 2 yards. He had 2 more yards than Irv Smith did.
Yeah. When he's out there with all these weapons, why is he getting a target? CJ Ham also had a catch, again showing great hands and a little bit of run after the catch ability there with CJ Ham. I think that was just an emergency dump off by Kirk Cousins. He was horrified by someone crashing down on him at that point. But I wanted to say something. I saw someone comment this. I want to touch on it. So someone said maybe the problem was coaching this whole time. How are you feeling about that? Is this something we can agree, or do we need to see a little bit more?
Nah, I mean, we got it. I'd love to just to hop on that bandwagon, but we definitely got to see more. It was 1 week. That's it. I mean, yes, it couldn't be any better. I loved everything we saw, but let's just see what happens when the Vikings lose a game or are down. Technically, we have not been losing yet with Kevin O'Connell as a coach. So confidence is high, but we got to see. I mean, let's ask that week 7.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to like what you saw as far as I think it was always in his mind, we're going to move the ball, we're going to attack. We're also, cognizant of the clock. We want to take as much time off the thing again. And you saw that the first half. I mean, the first half went by pretty damn fast. Same in the second. They're able to run the clock out, throwing the ball in spots where they need to throw the ball, and also running, not just run, screen, and come up short, letting these teams stay in this game, but converting his first downs to keep the clock moving. So I thought that was a great job by O'Connell, really running his first offense for the first time.
Matt Helmstead, he's back. He's a Patreon. Let's get a couple more Patreons, and I hit up that link. $2 a month. That is it. We're here every damn day, and we're about to. I mean, let's bring on some studs and turds. I mean, let's.
Yeah, I think we've talked this thing through.
We're after this. We're gonna be doing our 5 winners, 5 losers. Yes, we'll somehow manage to find 5 losers against a team that just beat the hell out of the Packers. Winners will be very easy.
Destroyed them.
Yeah. Yep. Helmstead, he is a Patreon. Let's get a couple more, but
feels good.
So are we gonna lay it out? Who gets
No, it's a special number. When that number comes up, that's the guy who wins the jersey.
So yes. Come on. We got a special number. If you are this number, when you come on for your stud and turd, you will win a Vikings jersey, and we'll let you know when you're on.
And if we don't hit that number, then no one gets a jersey.
If we don't hit that number, yeah, it will be really, really sad.
It'll be very sad.
We'll hit this number. Let's see. You got 20 seconds. 20 seconds to give us your stud and turd. And if that, we're just gonna boot you. Let's do this. Stud and turd. There's the link.
Helmstead's ready. I hope he's got glutes like Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor. Yeah, he's thick. There's the link. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I got my stud and turd. It's pretty easy for me, actually.
Yeah, I got mine too.
It's pretty easy. All right.
And remember,
look at SSM. I think he's going to do a cartwheel.
Daniel Hunter, baby.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's the sack that I'm talking about. That's the defense that I like to see.
That was fantastic. We should give him some.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
We should give him some for that. My God.
No turd. No turd.
So, no, here's what I'm saying. Daniel Hunter isn't actually my stud. There are way too many studs to talk about here. And you don't get studs without good play calling. You don't get good play calling without the good coaches. But without the good coaches, they get hired by the general manager. I'm going Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah as my stud because he's brought in this culture.
Boom.
Nice. I knew SSM would have a creative one.
Thank you.
Yeah, he nailed it.
I mean, tell me, what turd is there? I mean, Irv Smith got me 0 points in my fantasy team. I don't give a damn. The Vikings won.
Well, you can still give him your turd. I mean,
no, I love that turd. He's my favorite turd.
All right, well, that's what you call it. Your
there
favorite turd right there.
All right, favorite turd.
We'll go.
SSM, our boy.
Unfortunately for SSM, as great as that was, the number was not 1.
It was not 1. Old McDonald, boom, sir, from the north.
What's slinky mean? I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Old McDonald, he's old school. Let's go Mata Midai.
There it is.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Go.
Let's go. He's got Groot on his shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Groot in a Vikings jersey.
Hell yeah. Who's your stud and turd?
Ooh, my stud is motherfucking Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Boy, that boy is going to be dangerous. Woo! And then my turd, I guess, has to be Irv Smith. Not because he did anything really bad, it's because he didn't do anything. And, everyone was talking about like, oh, he's gonna show up, and he didn't do anything in this game.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Fair enough. But I also think that was part of the game plan. I think they're easing him back into things.
Easing him back in. Mata Midai, well done, sir. We love you.
Hell yeah. Mata Midai. Both of those are complete fire, by the way. Well done. Well done, both of you.
Levi upped his Patreon pledge, by the way, so that counts as a new Patreon. Levi, thank you, sir.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
Greatly appreciate that. All right, let's go. Look at this guy, Blackie, the man, our hero. What's up, buddy?
Hell yeah!
Yes,
going,
this guy
looking good.
Thanks for all the donations.
No problem, man. No wife either, so it's all good.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna come with you. We're gonna hit the road.
So my stud is Jay.
Can I come?
JJ's my stud.
Yeah.
That
Well
was
done.
9 catches, 184 yards, and a couple touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I thought Irvin was my turd. I think he missed a lot of plays.
Fair enough.
Right,
fair enough.
That's fair. Blackie the man
Michael
himself.
Blackie.
Appreciate it, man.
What a guy.
Hell yeah,
Blackie.
Blackie.
Good looking
Love
guy
that
right there.
All right,
Yep.
we still have not given away the jersey. The magic number is still out there.
Still out there.
Let's go to Matt Burns. I know this hat anywhere.
Oh yeah, Matt Burns.
What's up, guys?
My great grandma
Right.
made that thing.
Stud and
All right,
turd, who you got?
So my stud is Ed Donatel because there was no one single play on defense that made the difference for the entire game from the opening series. We defeated Aaron Rodgers, and it was all over his fucking face. He was beaten from the moment he entered the field. So Ed Donatel is my stud. My turd, the only one I could come up with, is Patrick Peterson. He got beat several times. There were a couple of times. If Christian Watson catches that pass on their opening offensive drive, we're talking about a whole different fucking football game, guys.
Absolutely.
But he got beat hands down. We got lucky that Christian Watson didn't bring that pass in because we'd be having a whole different conversation right now.
Boom.
So there you go.
Boom.
Stud and turd.
Slowly becoming one of our favorites with that goddamn hat.
I wonder if he can make us some.
I don't know. I'm going to say his great grandma made that back in the 30s.
My great grandma used to knit pecker warmers.
Great grandma is pecker. Yeah, she did. All right, here we go. We go.
That was
and
number
you know
4,
what?
right? What?
We're gonna blow our load here. Hopefully nobody jumps off because of this. But the next one was the jersey winner, number 5.
It was 5.
Number 5 is coming on. So who we bring on next just won themselves a brand new Minnesota Vikings jersey, and here they are.
Who is it?
Shit, I think they're at a rave.
Oh,
what's up, buddy?
Who is that?
Oh, Spiking Vikings.
Spiking
Vikings.
Spiking
77. Vikings.
Hey, you just won a jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, open right here.
Oh shit, we got a couple of them.
What's going on? You're gonna have to share it. We're gonna give away 2.
Hey, I was sorry I'll be quick. The turds. Actually, the turd is Jordan Love spiking the ball 1 second.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Take that ass whooping and wait. They're wasting time.
Yeah, get the hell out
and
of
then,
the field.
And then the team. What was it, man? I'm all nervous.
Stud.
The one, man. The stud is the offensive line because they didn't give up. Cousin had enough protection.
Yeah.
Boom. Love it. Hey, jersey winners. Jersey winners. Email onebarlupicus@gmail for your jersey. Hit us up. Okay.
I will.
Boom. Well
All
done.
right. Well done.
Thank you, Viking.
Goal.
Boom.
Did he say the team that won? Did he not know it was the Vikings?
I don't know. I think they were having a good time, and I kind of want to be in that dark room with them.
D. Garcia is probably back there just sitting there.
Kyle. Boom.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kyle. Kyle's
Appreciate
champagne.
that very, very much. Levi, you were 1 off from
Oh, so close, Levi.
Hey.
1 off. What's up, buddy? Who's
He's
your
always
stud?
in the
That was a good game, huh?
Hell yeah, it was a good game. Best game ever.
You know, one thing that I really like to see was Kirk Cousins. He was changing plays at the line of scrimmage. He did look a lot freer. There was all that talk about, you know, him and Mike Zimmer not getting along and stuff. And
very vocal.
But he was checking plays at the line of scrimmage. There was one play he hit Jefferson for, I think it was 32 yards or something before halftime to get him that field goal at the end of half. And he called that play out right there. That was pretty exciting. So
Hell yeah. Love it.
Yeah,
Change.
good point,
Change
good
is
point.
good.
yeah,
Who's your
it was a
stud?
good
Who's your
game.
stud
Our
and turd,
defense too on that goal line stop. That was incredible. That was awesome.
Sedarius.
It was crazy to see. It was awesome. So
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You got a stud and turd?
I don't know. It
It's
was kind
comfy.
of scary seeing Pat Pete get his legs twisted up when he got beat, but other than that, I mean, not really. I don't know. Ed Ingram was kind of shaky at the start, but other than that, they played pretty good, I thought.
Who's your stud of the
So.
game? Stud of the game.
Stud of the game has to be Justin Jefferson. I don't know. That guy, he's just always open, and it's crazy. It's crazy how open he always gets. It's just insane.
Yep, he's no secret. He still gets that open. So
boom. Thank you, sir. Levi.
that guy's always so chill. He's always out in the woods.
Just randomly has this cot out in the woods. Mr. Harms.
Yeah, look at Patrick Harms.
What's up, buddy?
I'm outside. I don't know if I'm getting good reception out
You
here.
are.
Fire
Perfect.
alarm's going off where I live, so I have to be outside.
God. Skin looks great.
I think you better get out.
For turds, I don't really want to. I don't know if they should be considered turds, but I just didn't see much of Harrison Phillips. I kind of, or maybe, I'm getting beat up from that look.
You are.
Or maybe I just was. No, I'm not saying he's a turd, but I guess I was just like really hoping to see like 2 sacks from him.
Yeah, I bet you he grades out much higher than you expect.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, I'm all right. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And stud definitely Za'Darius. Just
Oh yes.
I mean, Justin, he did okay, I guess.
Yeah, he was okay.
He was all right. But just when Aaron Rodgers tried blocking Za'Darius, and his reaction was just classic.
There's no way that Rodgers did not shit his pants when he got hit. I mean,
hey, you have to give him credit for trying. So
yeah,
you do.
It was beautiful. That was almost better than the sack.
Patrick Harms, stay safe. Do not go in there until you get the green light.
Yep. Do not go back into that building. Patrick Harms.
I was waiting for somebody to drop Za'Darius, and he had himself a hell of a game.
All right, we got a new Patreon as well. Canadian Munted Police.
Ooh, good one.
Patreon, thank you,
the
sir.
Munty, my wrestler.
We got Helmstead, who just got done ripping
up. Yeah!
Let's go!
Holy shit.
Yes!
Woo!
Yes! What's that jersey you got on? That looks old school. Is that Moss?
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, look at him.
There.
Hell yes.
Moss. Hey, I'll tell you boys right now. First of all, I want to give you guys a shout out. Best Vikings channel on YouTube. No question. One Bar and Lopagus. Subscribe, Patreon, everything. Whoever's watching right now. Hell yeah. I'll shout you boys out.
Hell yeah. Thank you,
Helmstead. Appreciate that.
Hell yeah, boys. Second of all, I'm going to give out my turds first. And you know who my turds are going to? First of all, Aaron Rodgers, first turd. He looked like a fucking lost schoolboy on the sideline without his man Devontae Adams, and I absolutely loved it. I loved it. He looked like a piece of fucking shit. And that's exactly what I've been looking for years, guys. Wow. Years.
He looked
my
horrible.
Second turd, it's not just Aaron Rodgers. It's Matt fucking LaFleur. He's going for it on 4th and goal like a fucking dumbass. And he's fucking blowing the game. That was a huge momentum turn for us. We turned their 0 points into 3 points. It switched the game for us. It gave us everything. Matt LaFleur, you are a fucking absolute turd. You are Kevin O'Connell's little bitch.
Oh,
I will fuck you up. Kevin O'Connell will fuck you up. Everyone. Lupagus is gonna fuck you up, boy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Helmstead going off.
Fuck yeah, boys. Let's go. All right.
Stud.
Studs of the game. I ain't even gonna touch the players. Let's be honest. Stud of the game. Kevin motherfucking Matomidai O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell. You are a fucking stud. All right. First of all, you're getting points. You're not going too critical on that first 4th down. You fucking go for the touchdown, Justin Jefferson. Let's go. And then you don't get too aggressive, You're taking the points when you can, Hitting the field goals. You're reading the game. Not like Zimmer, He reads the game. He takes it when he can. He understands that the Packers are struggling on offense. He takes the field goals. I love it. I love it, boys. I love your channel. Let's go.
Helmstead.
Kevin O'Connell, turd. Kevin O'Connell, stud. Matt LaFleur, turd. Let's go, boys. Get a flight for
Fantastic.
you.
Helmstead,
thank you,
look at that. Helmstead, we appreciate the
Helmstead,
enthusiasm.
pure fire. I want that clip may show up on our Twitter channel. It has
Yeah,
to. That was
it
something.
may. All right, TYA Skull, what's up,
TY,
buddy?
hell
Look
yeah,
at that
buddy.
hat. That's a
What
great
up,
hat.
fellas?
Hey,
How
man,
you
how you
doing?
doing?
I'm doing all right. Anytime we can make Aaron Rodgers look what we did today is a fantastic day.
Hell yes, sir.
So whatever all these so-called experts, so they all say Devontae Adams is one of the best receivers in the league. But then on the other hand, they say it's not going to matter that Devontae Adams left the Packers because Aaron Rodgers is quarterback. He looks like Linus from the Peanuts who lost his blinky. So, I mean, he had no clue. He looked like he was going to tear those receivers' heads off when they dropped those balls.
Yeah, he probably will.
I mean, their defense always. I remember I was watching one of the NFL shows. They were talking about the picks. One of the guys, I think his name is Greg Rosenthal, he picked Minnesota to beat Green Bay. He said the reason why is because Green Bay's defense always looks good on paper, but they never execute to what they look like on paper. And I think today was a perfect example of that. Mm-hmm. How do you leave a guy who's been in the league for 2 years and he's already got over 3,000 yards receiving wide open?
Mm-hmm. Put Preston Smith on him.
Yeah. I don't understand it. So it just gets me every time. I'm happy as hell because anytime we beat the Packers, it's a good day.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I would say my stud. I don't think a lot of people realize it, but Hicks.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Yeah, he hurt Rodgers because Rodgers wasn't the same after he hit him.
Nope.
So, and my turd is Aaron Rodgers' hair. What are you doing, man?
Didn't you have a haircut? I thought he had a haircut.
I don't know what the hell he's got.
I don't know what it was. Once again, guys, if I lived in Minnesota, I'd definitely have a lift bridge, but I don't. So you know, so I'm missing out. But hey, you guys enjoy it. As great show as always, and look forward to hearing the rest of the week with the Packer Tears.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate it, sir. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Benjamin coming on, and I can already see his beautiful shirt. Look at these threads. He's
and a cigar. Victory cigar. Hell yeah. Not wearing pants.
Yep. This is fantastic. What's up, buddy?
Man, watching this game, it reminded me of the movie Cinderella Man, where Braddock was making his comeback, and he was fighting the guy he had lost to, and the guy was in the corner, and his corner's like, hey, what's going on? You beat this guy already. And the guy's just like, this ain't the same guy.
Yeah.
And that's the look the whole Packers team had. It was like, this ain't the same team. This ain't the same team.
Hell yeah.
And being the fans we are, living like beat dogs every year, it was just coming into that second half. It was like, oh, God, here we go. Is it going to happen? They held strong, man, held them off, just kept punching them in the mouth, and you could see the frustration. And it was, and for once, the announcers weren't just slobbering all over.
Absolutely,
Green Bay.
You're right.
It was they were all over Minnesota. I was just like, this is new. I've never felt this before. This is great.
It felt good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
My stud is the whole team. The whole team, top to bottom, the whole organization. You can just see that this is a new attitude. This is a team that wants to fight. And I guess if I was to look for a turd, it's the run defense. I hope they shore that up because the Eagles are definitely going to be trying to run it because Jalen Hurts can't throw for anything. So
for sure.
Awesome.
Love you guys. I
you
live out here in North Carolina, so it's always great to have some connections out there to listen.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man. You were looking
coming on.
good. You were looking
real good
tonight, Benjamin and Helmstead. We're gonna have to have a celebrity wrestling match there. I think that would be fantastic. And
the Monty has to join.
The Monty. We got a new Patreon, Kyle Champagne.
No, I've seen him come up in the comments here.
Oh shit, you're right. Look at that. He is double dipping.
And he just
became a Teddy. Our boy. Thank you, sir.
Wow, well done.
Well, that was fantastic. A lot of guys coming on, studs.
Absolute fire. Well done, everybody who hopped on. Those were some of the best.
Yeah, that was
best ones we've ever had.
That was wonderful. Every week, every damn week, we'll be here after the game. Can't wait. Let's hand out our studs and turds.
Yeah, well, let's start with turds because we like to end on a positive note. Not that we're not going to anyway, because this game was nothing but positives.
It was. I mean, I don't even want to give a turd. It's hard to give a turd, but we got to stick to it. If we just start not handing out turds, that's lame.
Yeah,
and not fun. And I'm gonna have the same as Lupp. I guess I already knows who his is, and it's Patrick Peterson. He just got absolutely worked by Christian Watson, a week 1 rookie that probably has no right being on the field based off of his ability to catch. And that just wasn't the only play. He got worked a couple times there. So Patrick Peterson, unfortunately, is my turd.
You're actually wrong. He was not going to be my turd as much as he does deserve it. I actually was going to go with Ed Ingram, just how bad he struggled.
Shame on you. He's a rookie.
I know he's a rookie, but he was
a very good defense.
He was a liability the whole first half.
Damn it, I guess.
Cook struggled to get the ball going on the ground, and a lot of it had to do with Ed Ingram's blocking. A lot of the guys who came over, hit Kirk Cousins, were over Ed Ingram. Yes, it's not fair. He's a rookie. It's his first start. But this guy was nothing but hype in the preseason, and he came out flat, came out overwhelmed, but he did find his bearings and play much better the second half.
I don't like your turd.
Hey,
I'm upset with you right now.
I don't like half my turds either.
Oh shit, we got a late bloomer here. D. Garcia, stud and turd.
Yeah, I knew you'd be around.
As always.
Sorry, man. I've been having to drop off all these kids, and I was like, y'all need to just go, man. I got to get on the show. Like, hurry the hell up, man.
Well, who's your stud and turd?
Man, the stud, man. First of all, it was fucking fantastic game. Love beating the Packers, obviously, right? I mean, that's the greatest moment. We're all winners in that. We're all studs. Yep. But stud, I mean, gosh, man, he said he was going to go out and do it. He said, I'm going to sack that piece of shit Aaron Rodgers. That was the Darius Smith revenge game. That was so beautiful, crawling on the crawling on the floor, eating the dog food, feeding him. Like, he's a monster. I know we love Daniil. We love Daniil, but we were all happy to see Zadarius get that first sack. Like,
hell yeah.
Down, we knew that was something we all wanted. So definitely Zadarius Smith. I've been playing him all this time on Madden for like 3 weeks, just like eating people alive. And I was like, go get that ass. And
he did.
You got that ass. Who's your turd? Who's your
turd?
Ate
that ass.
My turd, Mike Zimmer. I mean,
poor Mike.
Just the way that Kevin O'Connell. I mean, we saw clock management for once. Yep. Like we'll take the timeout. Let's run it all the way down to 1 second on the play clock, so Aaron Rodgers has 9 seconds to do something with it. Like, it's just seeing O'Connell and seeing how they react to him and seeing just everything. Like, and they alluded to it all game. We don't really need to talk about it, but I mean, Kevin O'Connell, yeah, it's only the first game, but this is giving us nobody, fucking zero, except for all of our Vikings fans, picked the Vikings to win this game, and we beat their ass handedly.
Boom. D. Garcia, our boy. Well done, sir. He's giving Mike Zimmer this turd of the game still. All right. Hey, we got Helmstead just putting up his finger up in the room here. He's coming back. Helmstead, you got it quick.
Yes.
Is this legal?
Hey, thank you, boys, for letting me on one more time. I just have one more thing to say. To all you fans who are saying, oh, whatever, they had injuries, buy the fuck into this team. I can tell you right now, we have the talent. The culture change is real. Lupagus, sorry, but stop calling out Ed Ingram. It was his first start. Don't give me that turd shit. He was going up against Kenny fucking Clark. We all know Kenny Clark is a game wrecker. He fucking held his own.
I gave him props the second half.
The reason why I was holding up my finger right now, I'll tell you boys. Ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Kirk motherfucking Cousins is now not under that Zimmer grasp on his neck. He is ready to take the league by storm. We are fuck it. I'm saying it. We're blowing out the goddamn Philadelphia Eagles by 17 points next week. We're going 2-0, heading into the Lions. That's obviously 3-0. We are fucking taking the league by storm,
Helmstead.
and we're goddamn winning the Super Bowl, boys.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
motherfucking go!
All right.
Helmstead is just ready to roll tonight. I don't think his night is even close to being over.
I think he took a lot of creatine.
He is just gonna continue to party.
Looks like somebody wants to join the Patreon. BK, there it is.
There it is. Hit it up. $2 a month. That's it. All right. So you gave Ed Ingram a turd that is not getting rave reviews in the comments. I gave Patrick Peterson. Who's your stud?
I'm not gonna try to be cute on this. It's Justin Jefferson. This guy, he's not the same player as Randy Moss, but his impact on this offense, on this team, is very Randy Moss-esque. Justin Jefferson, I don't know if he can be stopped. I don't know if you can guard him. And I think this offense and Kevin O'Connell is going to find ways to consistently get him open week in and week out. Justin Jefferson, stud week 1, and definitely I think he's going to be the stud many weeks.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, mine's easy. It's not even close. It's Kevin O'Connell. 10 times out of 10. Justin Jefferson had the game he did because Kevin O'Connell gave him that beautiful game, as well as Kirk Cousins, but it all starts with the coach. I mean, we didn't see any of our starters in the preseason. We didn't see any of this shit, and they came out ready to effing roll, and they did it, and that all starts with the head coach. You got to buy into this, which we have not had any buy-in the last handful of years, and this is beautiful. I can't wait to see where the season goes. So Kevin O'Connell, stud.
He was a stud. And he didn't get to get wet. That's the thing. I don't think they dunked him.
Oh, he got wet. He's soaking wet right now.
Oh my God.
Soaking wet. Those are our studs and turds. Anything else before we wrap this thing up or what? I mean, I already got the email. We're giving away that jersey at Viking. We already hit them up.
Was he giving it to his girlfriend? Was it a girl?
I don't know who was in that room with him, but damn it, somebody's getting a jersey.
I hope he knew that person that was in that dark room with him.
I kind of hope he didn't. That'd be even better.
We'll wrap the Packers up with winners and losers tonight, and start focusing on those damn Eagles next Monday night. Big game.
Yeah, wonderful week 1. Everybody who hopped on, fantastic. Appreciate everybody hopping on. Appreciate all the love and support. And I mean, Packer. I'm going to sleep so good tonight. I'm not even going to wake up and piss 8 times a night like I usually do.
You might want to get your prostate looked at or something. Hey. I'll take a look at that. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
All right. We're reveling in this victory. Remember this. Rabies can cause men to ejaculate uncontrollably.
Oh, my God. I think I have rabies.